This kid's fire.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother? What's that? What's that, brother? Brother, what's that, brother? What's that? What's that, brother? Brother, brother, what's that? What's that, brother? What's that? What's that, brother? Brother, what's that, brother? What's that? What's that, brother? Brother,
Yes, guys, welcome back to another video, another stream. We are live. Hopefully, you guys are all doing well. 4 days left of the transfer window. However, my brain is struggling. Is it actually 4 days or is it 5 days? Because, like, it's the 27th today. It ends on the 31st at, like, 11 or whatever. So, is it actually 5 days? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's like 5. It's like 5 days. It's 4 days and, like, 4 hours, I think. Yeah, it's 4 days, isn't it? Yeah, I can do maths. Yeah, I knew I could do it, right? Smash the likes up on the way in, guys. Make sure you guys are subbed up to the channel as well if you're new. Let's do some shout-outs. Big up to Footy. Big up, this is City. Big up Karl, Sujal, Clutch, 4047. Big up to Big Jam Boy, Mario. Big up to Akshit, Try Hard, No, Aneo, Herbal, Godry's in the building. Big up to you, bro. Big up to Johnny De Jesus, Akshit, Rohan. Big up to Paul. He says it's 6 days. Fucking hell. Connor, Justin, Giorgio, Sam, JMC, M1, Red Rum, Noah. Good to see you, man. Smash the likes up, boys, if you've not done so already, innit? I think we need signings, lads. I think we actually do need signings. You know what's mad, right? Is I got back from the gym then. Yeah. I thought, right, let me chill out. What can I watch? I'll put YouTube on. And Big Steve's reaction video from the Spurs game come up on the screen. So I thought, all right, let me give this a bit of a read, a bit of a listen, a little bit of a watch. And bro, you know what's mad? Is I feel like we're all just saying the same shit. I feel like we're all saying the same shit. Like I agree with pretty much 99% of what he said. You know what I mean? 99% of what that guy was saying, I've said on my reviews as well. And like, bro, I'll be real with you, yeah. I think Pep needs to just be careful with the system that he's playing and the personnel in the system. Because I just don't know if it's good enough. I don't know if it's going to work. I can see what he's trying to do, and I actually agree with what he's trying to do. And I agree with the system that he's trying to play in terms of the way he wants to play football. Because I agree. I said at the end of the summer last season that I think we need to get fullbacks who bomb down forward and, get crosses in and that. Yeah, I agree with that. But have we got the personnel in the rest of the team to do it? Yeah, the centre-back situation. You know what I mean? He was speaking a lot on his video about the defence. I go to the comment section and see what people were saying. Everyone's moaning about the defence. Yeah, defence. Is it good enough? Yeah. And for me, bro, I really, really wanted to get behind this John Stones Diaz thing. I really did. You know what I mean? Based off what happened in the treble year. And I'm not writing it off. I'm just fucking, freestyling here. Yeah, just bear with me. I really want to get behind this John Stones Diaz thing, yeah. But I don't think it's going to last very long. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be backing it for very long, lads. And the reason is because if we are going to be pushing Ait Nori forward, which you are going to do, otherwise, why did you buy him? And you're going to be playing a forward-thinking right back, then I just don't think they're the right partnership. Now, we've spoke a lot on the channel about Huzanov. Yeah, we spoke a lot about it. But to be honest with you, yeah, I don't really want to try and do the whole, oh, play him over him, he's shit, he's better. Like, I just think that you need to have pace at the back. Now, whether or not we go into the market and buy a faster centre half, I don't know, whatever, I'm not bothered. Yeah, but I think we need to find a solution where we have a faster defender in there. Yeah, I really, really do. Yeah, he's going on in his match review talking about how soft we are. What was we talking about last night on the stream? Literally, what was I talking about last night on stream? I said, this team is soft, bro. Yeah, where's this fucking player getting stuck in? Yeah, so it's not just, I'm saying it, right? And obviously, he's got a different perspective. He's there in the stadium. I'm watching it on the telly, and we're both saying the same thing. I feel like a lot of City fans, man, are all saying the same thing right now. And for me, it's staring us in the face. Pace at the back is not there, and there's zero aggression. Zero aggression in our defending. For me, boys, I think we have to look at that as a potential issue. Yeah. Then you go into sort of like the goalkeeping situation, which is not ideal. Yeah, I'm not going to go over the whole thing because we spoke about it in depth last night. But it is very, very un-Manchester City-like to be going into the third game of the season and not one of you in the chat would put any serious amount of money on who would be our number one for the season. We have no idea. Might be Trafford, might be Donnarumma, might be Ederson. No one actually knows. That's not ideal. And obviously, James Trafford didn't look particularly comfortable on Saturday. We need to get that sorted. But then we go into midfield. Nico Gonzalez, I think he's a good player. I think Pep I personally think that Pep sort of, I don't want to say hung him out to dry, because I don't think that's the right word, but it is kind of like that. Or did he throw him into the deep end? Do you know what I mean? I don't know, man. I just feel like we need signings, yeah. To cut a long story short and to stop waffling, yeah, I think we need signings, lads. I think we need signings. Bro, the right back thing for me is poor, man. It is. It's the every day that goes by, I just think it's poor. Like, I've tried to glaze it a little bit and talk about how obviously the club obviously don't rate any right backs out there, whatever. It's just fucking glaze. It's just glaze. Like I don't know, boys, and ladies, sorry. I think it's poor, man. I think it's poor. Listen, if we don't buy a right back, I promise you, I'll back the boys who play at right back. Whether it's Nunes, whether it's Rico, whether it's Huzanov, I'll back them. Yeah. Now that don't mean I won't criticize them if they play dog shit. But obviously, as a blue, I'll try and get behind the players. But I'm sitting here now thinking to myself, are you telling me there's not one single right back available in the world that can come in and just do a job for us? Are you telling me the answer is no? Like, the answer is obviously not no. The answer is obviously yes. So why have we not moved? Why did we not move for Dumfries? And I don't want to hear people saying Dumfries is shit, because that's not the question. Is Dumfries better than Nunes and Rico? And the answer is yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, what? Oh, man. Like, I don't want to be fucking negative, man. I'm trying to come into this season positive, and I like the business that we've done early on. But I do feel that we're failing to, capitalize on our good start in a transfer market, positive energy. Yeah. Listen, I know obviously we got knocked out of the Club World Cup on that. Yeah. And that was pretty embarrassing and pretty disappointing. But I feel there was still a bit of a positive energy around the place. We got knocked out. Everyone was glazing it and saying, we got the cash and all that kind of crap. And, we need to bed the players in. And when Pep stops playing the Unks or whatever you want to call them, then it'd be fine. But I just feel that, because we've not signed anybody else, I feel like a little bit of that momentum has faded. And after that result against Tottenham, I feel like a lot of the way a lot of people are feeling, I'm not going to say everybody, because not everybody feels the same way, but I feel like a lot of people are feeling like, oh, are we going to be in for another long season? Now, I don't think we're going to be in for a season like last year, but are we going to be in for a season where we can win the league and win the Champions League? I don't know, man. For me, it's on edge. Yeah, 1 minute I sit here and I think we've got enough. The next minute I'm thinking, nah. I don't think we have. I think we need signings. And we've only spent 115 million quid this summer. Yeah. Now, people will talk about the 175 that we spent in January, but we've sold a load of players. Our wage bill has reduced massively. Kevin De Bruyne gone. Walker gone. Yeah. So we've you know, and next year as well, our wage bill will reduce even more when the likes of Bernardo go. So I don't want to hear nothing about money. Yeah, we've got the money available. We know we've got the money available. We was going to try and sign Wirtz, who was 120 million, and we ended up signing Cherky, who cost us about 30. So we know the money's there. We know the wages are there. The question is, why are the club not spending it? Now, listen, we don't know if the club are negotiating for anybody right now. Maybe they're in talks to sign another player, and we've just not heard about it. But obviously, everything that we're being told from the Spanish media suggests that the Rodrigo deal is not happening, which means Savinho won't leave. And the Donnarumma thing is for me here and there, because I don't think Donnarumma for me changes really materially my opinion on how the season's going to go. I think you signed Donnarumma. Yes, I think it'll be better from a shot stopping department. I still don't know whether or not we're going to be able to actually play out from the back with him. But I don't really think he's going to be the difference between us winning the league or not winning the league. For me, it's more the outfield players. For me, it's the right back. For me, it's the defence. For me, it's the midfield. For me, it's the wingers. You know what I mean? This is where I'm at with it. And this is why I think we need signings. Now, there was a little bit of news that come out before from some Real Madrid page. And I'm not trying to tell you like that this is legit. I'm just showing you, because I know not a lot of you guys are on Twitter. So I'm just going to show you the information. Make of it what you want. But this Real Madrid page, I don't know how reliable it is. It's called Real Season NT. It's got 132,000 followers. Again, I don't really know if that means a lot, but they're saying that Manchester City have staff in Madrid right now. So again, believe it if you want to believe it. Don't believe it if you don't want to believe it. I'm literally just showing you. Yeah, I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just literally just showing you, because I know not all of you guys are on Twitter. So is it right? Who knows? But these guys are saying some people from City are in Madrid. I will also say some random guy messaged me yesterday before this come out and said, LB, don't believe the Rodrigo thing. City have staff in Madrid. And then this dropped today. So is it true? I don't know. I still think it's not happening. In my personal opinion, I still think that it's over. But I just thought I'd show you guys and you can make your own mind up. Because like I said, I know not everybody is on Twitter and wouldn't have seen it. But yeah, I just think we need signings, man. Yeah, I mean, I just don't get the lack of right back signing, to be honest with you. Like, I really don't understand that. Like, where's the short term solution? Just go and get somebody for like 2 years. I know people will be like, well, we won the league with Delph. I actually think Delph is a better left back than Rico's a better right back, and Nunes is a better right back. So he's better. He was better defender, and he could get stuck in. Do you know what I'm saying? Sell Lewis and either Akanji and get Stones at right back. Listen, I'm not a massive fan of Stones at right back, money bag. I know a lot of people do like Stones at right back, but it's not for me. I don't like Stones at right back. If you're playing Stones, I say play him in the middle, but I'm not a massive fan of that. Full send for Munoz. Yeah, I like Munoz. I won't mind that for a couple of seasons. Like I say, I don't understand why there's so many people that are against short-term signings. Short-term signings are not a bad thing. Yeah. Now, in an ideal world, you don't want to have short-term signings. You want to have players that you're bringing in and they're going to be here for at least 5 years. Yeah. In an ideal world. But we don't live in an ideal world. And sometimes you have to adapt. And we've not been able to get Livramento across the line. Right. And I just do not see a problem with going and getting a short-term solution. Now, the club might go, well, we think we can get Livramento next season, so that's why we don't want to sign a player. That's fine. That is completely fine. However, what about if you can't get Livramento next season? We're going to be in the same situation again. Yeah, and if you get a short-term solution, yeah, and you can go and sign Livramento next season anyway. Because Livramento, remember, can play left back. So if you say you sign, for example, right, say you went and signed Munoz from Palace, right? You bring Munoz in, and he's your right back for this season, yeah? And then next year, it became available that you can get Tino Livramento, right? Let's just go with this hypothetical scenario for a second, chat, yeah? And then people go, well, you can't sign him now because you got Munoz. You can sign him because you can sign him, play him as a right back, yeah, bench Munoz. And then what you can do is when you want to give Aït-Nouri a rest, yeah, because then you can rotate, you drop Aït-Nouri, play Livramento left back, and then play Munoz right back. Or you can rest Livramento, play Aït-Nouri and Munoz. So you've got rotation options. Now, I'm not saying it has to be Munoz. You can do that with anybody. Yeah, because at the same situation, you can just rotate players. But I just don't understand this situation of not going for a short-term solution. I just don't really get it. Yeah, but still, I get that. But what would you rather have, mate? Rico Lewis playing right back or Dumfries, who's been in 2 Champions League finals in 3 years? Munoz, who is a solid player. Like, go and get Olayena. Olayena's better than these two. The point isn't the players. The point is you can't tell me that there's not a single right back available in the whole world, yeah, that's not better than what we currently have. You just can't tell me that. Nobody can tell me that and convince me that that's the case. Smash these likes up as well if you've not done so already, people. Maybe City think they can get Livramento next transfer window, therefore no right back. Maybe that's what they're thinking, but I still think you can sign a short-term solution, in my opinion. I really do. Should have got Jed Spence. Bro, ever since he signed that contract, bro, I'm starting to regret my views on that. He looks pretty good, bro. I can't lie. You guys should have convinced me more, man. You guys should have convinced me more. Yeah, but he's not playing Nunes. He started Rico Lewis in the first 2 games. Do you know what I'm saying? Anyway, let me do some of these chats. Big Up Toll says, last night I woke up with a redback spider climbing over me in bed. I put in my empty coffee, realised it outside. P.S. I live in Australia. Yeah, that's why I would never live in Australia, bro. Yeah, because I'd literally just fucking die if that happened to me. Yeah, you've seen me before when flies around me, yeah, or like a spider or whatever. I fucking hate shit like that. Yeah, I've got the caveman gene. So I would die if that happened to me. I think I would actually legit die. If that happened to me, I think I'd be dead. Honestly, I fucking hate spiders so much. It's unbelievable. Big up Damilola, is it, bro? Big up to you, man. Says, I think Viana is just in the wrong time. We should have had him in doing internship. This is not the City. He should be in charge of transfers. Well, I'm not going to go over this again because I spoke about it a lot last night, bro. But yeah, I do feel a little bit sorry for him, man. I can't lie. I think he has been put into a difficult position. But it is what it is, man. See if he can get... Listen, there's still 5 days left of the window or whatever it is. 4, 5, 6 days. I don't actually know. But so maybe you can get something across the line. But let me ask you a question in the chat. Yeah, I'll finish off the rest of the super chats in a minute. Yo, we got Aaron in the chat as well. Let me ask you a serious question. If we don't sign anybody, do you think we've got enough to win the league? I'm not giving you any sort of... I'm not trying to lead you down the answer. I'm just want to know what you think. Do you think we've got enough to win the league with the current squad? No. Third. No. Well, I'm actually fucking quite surprised here, boys. Steve, big up to Steve. The first person in the chat that says, yeah. In a very controlled environment, yes. I agree here with Pierre. I think we can win the league with the current squad. However, I'm very much on this train of thought. I think we have to have an element of perfection and luck in our game. What do I mean by that? What do I mean by that? I think we need Rodri to come back and stay fit for the whole entire season and be pretty much at the levels that he's been at before the ACL injury. So if that doesn't happen, then it's a straight up no. I think you need Phil Foden to get back to his PFA Player of the Year levels. Yeah, that's 2. I need that to happen. I need the goalkeeper situation not to flop. So if we stick with Trafford, I need him to be legit. If Ederson stays, I need him to dial in and not be like last year / Club World Cup. Or if we get Donnarumma, I need him to be able to not completely fuck up our style of play. That's probably a 3rd point. And then probably 4th point, I'm probably going to need a major level increase. Yeah, with Savinho, Doku, and obviously throw Bob in there. Now, I might get away with that if Foden, Rodri, and the other things are all top level. I might not need them to get like, I need them to improve, but I might be able to get away with them not being like world class if Foden's at his levels, Rodri's at his levels, defense is at his levels, and goalkeeper. So I know it's a lot of points. But I don't just want to say flat out no. Because I don't believe it's a flat out no. I think we can win the league with the current squad. I just think a lot of things have to happen and be good for us, and we need a little bit of luck. And if that all happens, I think we can win. I mean, if you go back to the 4th title, yeah, that basically happened that season. Yeah, we only just won the league in that 4th year, and we had a Ballon d'Or performance from Rodri and a PFA Player of the Year performance from Foden. Now, usually, yeah, if that happens, you'd imagine the team walks the league. We didn't walk the league. You know what I mean? So I do think we can win the league, but I believe that, like Pierre said, it's in a very controlled environment whereby everybody stays fit, our key players, not everybody, but everybody who's our key player, goalkeeper, Rodri, Foden, Haaland, they all have to stay fit. They all have to be at elite levels. And the main one is probably Rodri. If that doesn't happen, 1 or 2 of them points, nah, no chance. I don't think we've got enough. Nah, it is a lot of ifs. It is a lot of ifs, but I don't just want to sit here and say, because I don't believe that. I don't want to sit here and say I don't think this squad's got any chance of winning the league, because I don't personally believe that is the case. I do think this squad's got a chance of winning the league. Yeah. I just think a lot of things have to go well for us / luck for us to win it. Now, if you went and got me an elite level winger, all of a sudden, that takes a little bit of pressure off your Cherkis and Fodens because you've got an elite level winger. So that's one less tick. If we had a DM or a midfielder that could play DM that I fully trusted to do that job on their own, I wouldn't need to be so stressed out on the Rodri situation. Yeah. But we've not done that. If we had a right back, I wouldn't be so stressed on the defense. Yeah. And obviously, if we would have got this goalkeeper sort situation sorted out at the start of the window, again, I wouldn't be too stressed on that either. So I don't know, man. I don't want to sit here and just be all fucking negative and say we've got no chance of winning the league, because I don't personally believe that is the case. I don't personally believe that is the case. Maria's tweeted, apparently. What's the Maria tweet? I don't see no Maria tweet, chat. There's no bomber. Big Up Snow says, would love to see Nori, Gavardio, Diaz, AK-45. I'd like to see Nori, Gavardio, AK-45 and Nunes. That's what I'd like to see, Snow. So similar to yours, yeah, but just a little bit different. And remember as well, yeah, that when we played Newcastle at home, in fact, another question for your chat. Another question for you. Newcastle at home, 4-0 win. Was that our best performance last season? Was that our best performance last season? Newcastle at home, 4-0 win. Yes or no? Yes or no? 4-0 win, Newcastle at home. I'd say probably. I'd say probably was our best performance. Well, the back four in that game, in our best performance of the season, was Gavardio, Stones, AK-45 and Rico. Now, you could have 8 Nori, yeah, and then maybe play the same. 8 Nori, maybe play Gavardio in the middle with AK-45. But in our best game of the season last year, yeah, Diaz wasn't there. AK-45 was there. So I don't believe this whole thing about leadership in the back line. I just don't agree with it at all. Right, let me see what this Maria thing is. Chat, are you actually being serious, or you're just baiting? Because we're trying to have a real conversation here, lads. Maria replies, it's not a bomber. What's she saying? Check her replies. Come on, man. The app's dead, man. Yeah, Twitter finished. Anyway, I'll come to it in a minute. It's just not loading for some reason. I don't know why. It's just fucking not working. I'll try and bring it up in a minute. My Twitter's just, honestly, my Twitter never works, man. I don't know what's wrong with it, but like whenever I go on Twitter on my computer, like it just doesn't work. It's weird. Well, it does work a lot. Actually, it works most of the time. But like whenever I need it, it just doesn't work when I need it. Oh, here we go. Right, what's she saying? So some guy tweeted and say they're saying that the Manchester City emissaries, I don't know what that means, are in Madrid this moment. And then Maria responded and say, I am in Mallorca. Hope it's true. The novel has me tired. Yo, big up to Samatar as well for sorting me out, bro. Appreciate it, bro. Yeah, so we'll see, man. We'll see if it's legit. But they're saying apparently the Manchester City staff are in Madrid right now. Is it true? I don't know. We're getting Gallagher. Imagine we get Conor Gallagher. Oh my God, bro. I don't know what I'd do if we got Conor Gallagher, man. Nah, that's actual jokes. I don't know what I could do. He's homegrown as well. Shit. At least he put a tackle in. Yeah. LB, tell me if you agree. If Haaland plays shit dropping for Marmoush, you plays well as a striker, play AK-45 right back. You lock down, Vinny. I'm not against playing AK-45 right back, by the way. I'm not one of these people who thinks he can't play right back or whatever. I'm down for playing him right back. I just think he's more important by playing him centre back at the moment. That's why I wouldn't play him right back, because I think we need him at centre half. But in the situation where it's never going to happen because he won't drop Diaz and Stones / Gavardio, I would play him right back. Yeah. However, in my personal opinion, I think the guy should be at centre half, boys. I'll be real with you. Yeah. Bro, Faisal, mate, can I ask, on a serious question, can I ask why? Go and watch the comp, man. Huzanov v Vinny Jr. Guy locked him down. Why lock him down? Vinny Jr. against, it was mint. Now, I get it. People are like, oh, when he can't cross a ball. Well, fucking adapt the system. Eh? Why do we have to play the same system then? What, we can't adapt the system? We can't change the system? Yeah? It's build-up play. Yeah. I don't know, man. But like I said, I wouldn't play him right back anyway. I'd play him at centre half, bro. I'll be real. I'd play him at centre half. Because I play Nunes right back. Because I want Nunes bombing forward. But if that's not going to happen, I would play him there, man. Defo pace at the back line required. It is required, man. It's required. It's required. LB, would you take Manu at City at this point? I like Manu, man. To be honest, I do like him, but where would he play? He's not going in front of Reinders. I don't think he's a 6, so probably not, because I don't think we really need him. I don't think he really helps our situation. He's a good player. I really like him, but he's not better than Reinders, and he's not 6, is he? So, nah, probably not, bro. I'll be real with you. Bernardo replacement. Nah, I don't think so, man. I don't think so. I want to have a proper conversation about the Bernardo replacement at the end of the year, when we can like deep where other players are at. Where's Nico G at? What type of player? What type of profile do we need? Yeah, it's probably too early to start thinking about a Bernardo replacement for me. Yeah. Why haven't United sacked Aaron? I don't know. Go and ask Saeed, man. Go and ask Saeed. But yeah, that's where I'm at with the signings, man. I think we need some. I do think we need some, mate. Yeah, go get me Rodrigo, man. Go and put 100 million on the table for that. It's not happening, I know, but I don't know. I don't know, man. Like, honestly, like I try and get positive on that, but then like the facts hit me. Did you see that fucking post as well? This pissed me off. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm getting negative. I didn't want to be. Let me drink some water, man. I'm dehydrated. Yeah, I'm dehydrated. One sec. Yeah. Right. Did you see this post this morning? Yeah, this wound me up. That's why, like, is it a social experiment? Are they just purposely trying to wind us up, mate? Serious. Where is it? Let me find the post. Check this out. Are they trying to wind us up? Read this. In a bid to improve decision-making in the final third, Jeremy Doku has been talking a lot with Erling Haaland to establish an unspoken code in which the type of delivery and corresponding movement required is understood for every crossing situation. They're trying to wind us up, man. I swear down. I promise you. Nah. Bro, we've been saying this for 2 years, man. Bro. Chat. We've been saying this for 2 years, isn't it? Jeremy Doku crosses to the near post. Haaland's at the back post. Why is Haaland always at the back post? 2 years later, yeah, into the third season, and this is coming out. I'm just praying that this is just fucking fake news. Who is this guy? Oh, he's athletic as well. Are they not pretty decent? I think he's Sam Lee's replacement because Sam Lee's on maternity leave, isn't it? Like, bro, it's like what? Like, bro, we've been saying this for 2 years. And this is why, by the way, yeah, I don't blame Jeremy Doku on everything. People always say to me, yeah, you hate Jeremy Doku, you hate him. I said, no, I don't hate him. I just think he doesn't work in this system. And for 2 years, I have constantly defended Doku and said, I think the coaching around Doku's play has been poor because for 2 years, yeah, I've been saying, yeah, not just me, fucking everybody been saying it who watches City. Doku gets the ball on the left-hand side. He crosses the ball. He's cleared away by the defender at the near post. And Haaland's at the back post. Why is it the back post? For 2 years. For 2 years, man. Nah, but Jamie, that's different because I don't think we should be selling Savinho over Doku, yeah? So it's like, oh, man. I seen that this morning and I was just like, you know what I mean? The fuck? It's actually wild. Well, anyway, hopefully, now they're actually talking to each other and developing an unspoken code, we might get a second assist this season. Yeah? We might get a second assist this year for Jeremy Doku and Haaland. That would be nice, wouldn't it? That would be nice, boys. Yeah, that's literally just what I put up on screen, man. I can't lie. Shut the fuck up, LB. Doku is better than Savinho. Yeah, no, he is. He's got less Haaland assist than Edison, but no, he is. Facts. He is. See, I'm not trying to do the whole Savio Doku thing. That's not the whole point. Yeah, I'm just saying. I can't remember if I said this last night. Yeah, but if you're a winger at this football club, right? In my opinion, and by the way, I think every single City fan should agree with this because I really think it's just standard opinion. It's not controversial. Yeah. But if you're a winger at Manchester City, in my opinion, and I think everybody should agree because I don't think it's controversial, you should either, and in an ideal situation, you should be doing both. But beggars can't be choosers. You should either A, create shitload of chances for Haaland, and if you're not doing that, you need to be scoring me shitload of goals. Is that a controversial take, chat? Is that a controversial take? If you're a winger at Manchester City, you either need to create a load of chances from a striker, or if you're not doing that, you need to be scoring. And as I say, in an ideal situation, I think you should be doing both. But again, beggars can't be choosers. I'll take one at this moment in time. Yeah? Well, again, do the numbers, man. Do the numbers. Yeah, I wouldn't mind if Doku had 1 assist to Haaland if he was scoring 15 goals a season in the Prem. Yeah, but he's not. He's scoring 5. So that's where I'm at with it, man. And again, like I say, for me, it's like, this is it. Last season, isn't it? If he doesn't cook this year, then we'll see. Well, Nameless. A lot of people were telling me that Doku's going to cook this year because Ike Nori's going to help him. And I said when people were saying that in the chat, yeah, and bare people were saying this, by the way, bare people were saying, well, when we sign Ike Nori, Doku's going to cook, Doku's going to cook. I said, well, I personally don't see it. Yeah, not because I don't rate Doku. I don't see how Ike Nori is going to help Doku. I don't see the vision. I don't see, because Ike Nori's not going to overlap Doku. Doku's going to play on the wing, so where's Ike Nori going to go? But we'll see. We'll see. Time will tell, man. Albedo's Mahrez crosses to the back post would be perfect for Haaland. I agree, bro. Yeah. I'd take Jarrod Bowen at this football club, mate, over the current wingers. I'll be real. Yeah. But that's why I think we need another winger, because I just don't think the wingers are good enough. And, before the season started, I said, I'm fine. I'll take the 3. I don't think they'll be here next year. I said that. I said, I think at least one of them will be gone next year because I don't think they'll be good enough, but I'm willing to back them and give them a chance. But I don't know, man. I just don't think it's going to work. I just don't think they're going to be good enough. Unless they play Savio on the left. If they play Savio on the left, I think Savio will be a baller. I've said that. Yeah, if they play Doku on the right, I think he's got more of a chance of being a baller. I still have my doubts as to whether he can be good enough, but I definitely think he'd have a better chance of succeeding if he was on the right. But Savio on the left, 100%, in my opinion, would be good enough. 100%. I think I've seen enough at Girona. I've seen enough in a couple of games he played left wing for City. But obviously, it's pointless speaking about that because Pep wants to play inverted wingers, which is cool. But then I have my doubts to both of them. Yeah. LB, do you think we should still buy a world-class winger if Savinho stays? Yeah, because I don't think they're going to work. I'm like, let me just ask you a question, yeah? Why is it, right, all of a sudden, that Doku's going to start cooking on the left or that Savio's going to start scoring pure goals? Like, why? Like, why is that going to happen? Coaching? Maybe, but we've not seen much coaching on Doku for the last 2 years. Pep Linder's effect? Maybe. Probably your best chance of a major improvement. Like, I can't just sit here and say, yeah, Doku's going to go from 1 assist to Haaland in 2 years to 10 in a single season. Like, I can't say that with a straight face. And likewise on Savinho, I can't sit here and say he's going to go from 1 goal in a Premier League season to 10 in what, like, how is that going to how is that going to like just happen overnight? I don't see it. I hope it does. Of course I hope it does. Because I think if them two can cook, I think we'll be right there, man. But I just don't personally see it, man. LB, check City Chief updates. I think he's just talking about the that tweet before, isn't he, about the City emissaries. I don't know how you say that word, by the way, but yeah, the City emissaries. Yeah. City reps are in Madrid, apparently. Yeah, that's just that tweet before. We'll see, man. We'll see. I mean, the good news is we've still not heard anything from a City source to say that the Savinho thing is dead, which suggests until we get the Savinho is staying at Manchester City tweet from Jack Dawn or Bajovsky or whatever, until that happens, yeah, it's still on that we might be getting a replacement. Until we get that tweet. And we've still not had that tweet. We've still not had it. We've still not had that update. Yeah. We've still not had it. They're still working on Rodrigo behind the scenes until a tier 0 kills it. Yeah, or maybe they're working on somebody else. Maybe they're working on somebody else, bro. I'll be real. Yo, big up Godfrey, man. Says, we ain't serious. Ake, Kanji, Diaz. They're clearly washed. Stone's injury, 1 tackle away. No right back at least. Should have gone for Gueye. No Rodrigo, Donnarumma, for fuck's sake. Well, I said go for Gueye back in, like, January, bro, and I got cooked. Yeah, I should fucking start writing it down because you guys cook me when I have a bad take, yeah, but no one gives me the credit when I have a good take. And I accept I have a lot of bad takes, yeah. Maybe the Trevor Chalobah was a bad take. But I do come with a good take now and again. Yeah, and I still get cooked for it. You know what I'm saying? I need to start writing down my takes, man. Because you guys are always cooking me on my bad takes, yeah? Oh, you said sign Jacko. Oh, you said sign Show. Well, where's my fucking credit for the Gueye signing, man? Homegrown, baller, 25, entering his peak years. Yeah? No credit, man. Well, you guys have cooked me for the bad takes, yeah? Oh, Trevor Chalobah. Every time Trevor Chalobah does something bad, someone's always in the chat, like, say, LB, you wanted to sign this guy. Yeah? Get the port back. Crazy. I know, yeah, but at least give me my credit for being right twice a day, bro. I just get cooked these days. Jacko was a good take. Nah, Jacko was a baller, man. LB wanted Gundo back. I know. That was an L. That was an L, man. I can't lie. Yeah, but well, to be fair though, To be fair, I wanted Kimmich. I wanted Kimmich over Gundogan, and I got cooked for that as well. A lot of people said that was an L take at the time. Whereas I bet if you ask these people now whether they would rather have had Kimmich, I bet everyone would have said, yeah, still play for Bayern. Yeah. A lot of people wanted like other players, you know what I mean? But I said, go and get Kimmich. He had 1 year left on his contract. Go put 30 million down for Kimmich. He can play right back. He can play midfield. It was literally a perfect signing. And a lot of people didn't want him because he was 29. And a lot of people was like, he's too old. He's 29. I said, fucking hell, relax. He gets us across the line. Yeah. For me, yeah, in my opinion, I think too many people have got like a PTSD. Like, where if a player's over the age of 28, people are like, nah, don't want this player. Now, I don't want to be signing everybody at the age of 30, but you can have a couple of players, you know. You can have a few. Your takes went downhill when you went bald. I'll take that, bro, because I only went bald like 2 months ago. So that means for the last 5 years, my takes have been legit. Come on, bro. Come on, man. We signed Fernandinho at 29. Exactly. I'm not advocating for signing everybody at 29, but too many people are getting way too worried about, oh, he's 29, he's 30 or whatever. Like, bro, you can have a couple of players in the late 20s or early 30s. Yeah. You just can't have loads in the same position. That was our problem. We had Kovacic, Gundogan, and Bernardo all in the same position, you know. Rodrigo tweeted, looks like he's staying. I don't fucking know, man. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? It's crazy, bro. Remember Edin Dzeko in that game was crazy. I'll never forget that game. It was my birthday. 28th of August, man. It was my birthday, bro. 28th of August, yeah. I remember watching it. He cupped Aguero's goal, by the way. That game was actually evil goal, yeah. He drops his shoulder and just fucking pelts it. Oh, it was amazing. But yeah, Dzeko scored 4 goals. And then I keep telling you a story, but I was like, yes, we're going to be first on match of the day. And then United went and beat Arsenal 8-2 or whatever it was. 8-2, 8-3. And then we ended up being second, bro. I was fuming. I was like, how now we beat this team 5-1, man, and we're not even going to be first. It pissed me off. But yeah, Dzeko, man, what a player he was, chat. Yeah, he was such a good player, man. And he's still going strong now as well. Yeah, I'll get you a signed Trevor Chalobah kit, LB. No. Yo, big up Cubas, bro. Says next result will decide if I ask for nips this season. I don't know what's wrong with you, mate. I can't lie, bro. Yeah. Go back on the train, bro, whatever you call it. Yeah. Fucking weird guy. Big up Toe says, if I can deal with a highly venomous spider in my sleep using a coffee cup, City should be more than able to get these transfers across the line. You'd think so, wouldn't you? You'd think so. Yo, big up to Chicken Wing. Says Maria must answer for her crimes. Our crimes or her crimes. I don't know, man. She'll probably say the transfer window's still open. We'll see. I don't know, man. It's just weird, isn't it, man? I want to believe big time that this is still on, but I just can't. I can't believe it now. And I don't see a newspaper doing what they did and then it still happened, man. So for me personally, yeah, I don't think it's going to happen, but maybe they're working on somebody else. Yeah. What's this now? Breaking news. Manchester City have now bid for Antwerp goalkeeper Sen Lamens. What? Who's this guy? Yasso Sabunokoglu, sport journalist from Turkey, saying Manchester City have now bid for Sen Lamens. Now what? What are you talking about? Nah, this is jokes, man. Yeah, this is just too funny at this moment in time. Bro, I just go online, yeah, I just refresh the Twitter page and we bid for someone else. That's crazy. Who the fuck is that? Who's that journalist? I never seen him in my life. Dear me. Dear me, man. Yeah, mad. LB, when you think we'll get an update from a City reliable source? Well, I don't know. This is why I think that, listen, I personally, think the Rodrigo thing is dead, right? I think that the Rodrigo thing is dead, yeah. I just don't have any confidence on it. However, maybe City are still looking at somebody else to replace Savio. Because I just think if City, have got to the point where they're like, listen, there's no one else to replace Savio, then we'll get briefed by a City journalist to say Savio's staying. And what they'll say that Spurs didn't meet the fee. That's what they'll say. They won't say that they did it, that the fee was met, but we couldn't find a replacement, because that'll make them look not great. Yeah. What they'll say is Savio's staying. Spurs didn't meet the fee when they probably did. It's just that we couldn't find a replacement. Or they'll say Savio's changed his mind and wants to stay, which will also probably be a lie. But until we've had that, you'd assume that City are still working. Listen, the fact is, City don't want to keep Savinho if he doesn't want to be here. We know that because we know that's what City's stance is on players that don't want to be at the football club. That's been the stance for the last, 10 years? It's not like some fucking ITK shit. We all know that's the case. That's been the truth. That's been City's position. So if Savio don't want to be here, City will do everything possible to facilitate the sale and buy a replacement. But if they can't find a replacement, they'll make him stay because they won't sell him because we've not got enough players. Yeah. And people say we do. Well, you wait until AFCON then when Marmoush goes for 6 weeks. Yeah. You wait until AFCON when we get an injury and we've got about 3 players left. Yeah. We've not. We'll end up playing Bernardo Silva right wing. And then fucking hell, you want to see the meltdown. What happened then? So I think that's where I'm at with it. Oh, yeah, Paul, man. What the fuck, bro? That's just like what even is that? You know what I mean? What even is that? LB, new article from Ty Marshall and Simon Bajowskis both said Savio and Ederson might still leave. I mean, might still leave. I mean, I could have told you that, bro. Yeah, of course they might still leave. While this is still negotiating, of course they might still leave. We're getting a lot of like rehash, you know, from a lot of the journals. Do you know what I mean? Like they might still leave. Yeah. He might go Spurs. Yeah, we know that, innit? Yeah, Fab had to. Yeah, I seen the Fab tweet as well, man. Facts. Did you? Oh my God, this might have topped them all. Did you see that one? All right, chat, you see this one as well? City are apparently going to bid for Trent. Oh my days. Oh my God, it's tough, man. It's tough out here, lads. Yeah. Apparently, Trent is worried about his place in the team. Oh my God, it's crazy. It is wild. It is a madness. Lewis, I love you, but guy, you got to be man of your conviction. On Terry's show, you convinced me that City's defence was not of the treble year, and getting Donnarumma was a way we was going to play. No, I agree with that. I'm not changing my opinion. I'm just saying I don't know if it's going to work. I still back that opinion, but I don't know if it's going to work or not. You know what I mean? Like my opinion is, I think City and Pep Guardiola. I think Pep wants to play sort of like all-out attack football. That's what I think we're going to do. I can't tell you if it's going to work or not. But I think that's how we're going to play. But I don't have a crystal ball, man. I don't know if it's going to work. I hope it fucking works. You know what I'm saying? I hope it works. You know, but we'll see. Yeah, bro. People try to tell me to believe this guy, man. But I'm sorry. I'm not fucking. Every time I see a tweet and I'm like, should I show the screen? Should I share the screen and put it up on a stream? I'm like, I don't know if I can do it, man. You know, I don't know if I've got the capabilities for that. Yo, big up Chicken Wing. Big up Tyler, man. Says City need more signings. Thought you guys have the best depth. I think probably Arsenal have the best depth. I mean, you look at the defense. Their defense is, well, I think they've got the best defense in Europe. Yeah, I think they've got the best defense in Europe. I think the midfield is decent. I think they could probably do with one more all-rounder in there, but it's decent. Their big problem for me, bro, is their attack. I think their attack is lacking depth. You know, they've got Saka, Gyökeres, and for me, that's it. I don't rate any of their other players. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I think we do. I think we do, bro. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I think we've got decent depth, but it's not the depth. I think we're lacking a little bit more quality. There's a lot of unknowns about City, Tyler. That's the problem with City. Like, there's a lot of unknowns, and that's why I refuse to say that we won't win the league, because I think we can win the league, but I think everything needs to go right. Do you think we can win the league with no signings? I hope we get Rodrigo, but it's unlikely, in my opinion. At least get Donnarumma. We need to sort our defense fast. Well, as I said before, yeah, I do think we can win the league with no signings. However, I think we need a lot of things to go right. Foden, Rodri are probably the main two. If Foden and Rodri can put in the, top level performances, yeah, then yeah. No, I do rate Eze. I forgot about him, but the others, I mean, like Martinelli, Trossard and shit. I think if Foden and Rodri stay fit, then yeah, I think we'll be all right. I think we'll have a chance. But if Rodri's not fit, then nah, no way, bro. Not a chance. I feel like everyone is overreacting to result. Marmoush had a chance. Haaland had 2 headers. Cherky was slipping balls into the box to look comfortable. There are signs need polishing, says Suraj. I'm glad, I'm happy that you're saying that, bro, because there are still a few people that are saying we played well. I don't think we played well. But the positives that I took from the game, yeah, and there wasn't a lot, but the positives that I took from the game is that even though I thought we played really badly, we still had chances to actually win the football match. And if we took our chances, we would have won the game. But Shoulda, woulda, coulda. We didn't take our chances. And that happened a lot last year as well. You know what I mean? That happened a lot last year as well, bro. I don't want to be negative, but is it fair to say Pep and Viana can't work together? Why is players' transfers now taking so long to solve? Too early. You'll have to come back next year. This is what I said. I don't think you can really judge Hugo Viana on this transfer window, bro. I don't think you can judge him on this transfer window. I think you'd have to give him next year as well. Too early to judge. Especially this window, because I think he's been put into a tough year. I'll come to more of these chats in a minute, boys. LB, did you think Rodrigo made the decision to stay at Madrid? Nothing tweeted from a Madrid reliable source. I don't know. Because that guy was telling me that Diario don't like Real Madrid and it might have done it to piss Real Madrid off, but I don't really understand how that works, to be honest. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't think Marmoush should have been subbed off. He always finds a goal scoring opportunities, but Pep didn't trust him, says no. Yeah, potentially. Why not switch Doku right wing, then right wing Marmoush, left wing Marmoush? Well, I personally would play Doku on the right and I'd play Savio on the left. But Pep wants to play inverted wingers, so he's not going to play Doku on the right-hand side. Like, it's quite clear that Pep wants inverted wingers. Do you know what I'm saying? Which is cool if that's the way he wants to play. I just don't think you're going to get the best out of Savio and Doku by playing that way. Rodrigo isn't happening. It's too late. We'd have it done by now otherwise, says beyond belief. That newspaper in Madrid put big time over Jose Mourinho around 2017, something about his contract. Oh, is that why they fell out? Yeah. Yeah. So that guy tweeted and said, basically, they fell out. Real Madrid and Diario AS fell out. And they don't like each other. And that Diario always putting, like, bad stories out there. But why would they put a story out there saying Rodrigo's staying? Like, why would they do unless they just wanted to sell newspapers? You know what I mean? Why would they do that? How does that impact Real Madrid? Do you know what I'm saying? See what else you guys are saying. I believe, what's this? What team's going? I don't know, bro. We'll do the stream tomorrow, man. Look at Matt Law, Chelsea, Simmons, Bomber. Are they getting him? Yeah, they're getting Xavi Simmons. First, because if he leaves, Madrid fans will be angry. But I don't think they will. I don't think they really care, do they? I don't think they really care, bro. I'll be real with you. What's this? People put Haaland has changed the name on the back of his Norway international shirt to Braut Haaland, but we'll keep Haaland on the back of any Manchester City shirt. All right, sweet. Where's the signings? Where's the signings? LB Banado was getting bullied so bad, man. Yeah, but he shouldn't have been on the pitch when he should have been on the pitch. He should have started the game. If Cherki and Foden don't deliver, who plays the 10? Bob? I mean, at that point, it's basically irrelevant anyway, because we're not going to win it. We're not going to win anything if they don't play well. How come there's been, like, no noise, though, LB? We only got, like, 5 days left. Because I imagine everything's going on in the background. So much going on, man. There's so much going on. There's no way, there's no way this whole saga is dead. Maybe the Rodrigo saga's dead, but there's no way this Savio saga's dead until we get a tweet or an update saying Savio's staying. So what does that tell me? That tells me that either one, we are still in for Rodrigo, or two, we're in for somebody else, like that Akliouche guy that you guys have been talking about. Yeah, I see a lot of people in the chat speak about this Akliouche guy at Monaco. We have been linked with him in the past, Wingo. I think he can play attacking mid as well, but I think he predominantly plays on the wing. I'm pretty sure he's... I know Fab said it's only Rodrigo, but, you know, maybe City have moved on and he just hasn't found out yet. Because all this is moving quick. It's all moving quick because of the timescales. Like I say, there's only 5 days left of the window or whatever it is. So maybe it's somebody else. Maybe it's somebody else. No English or City source killed off the news today. Trafford. This is what I'm saying. If this Rodrigo news was true, and it might be true, and I think it is true, why has nobody confirmed it? I know. I'm just coping, H. I'm just coping right now. Doué. Oh man, like, I'd be open to getting Doué, but he is a little bit of a project player. Like, he is probably more he's more developed than what we probably have. No, I mean, not probably. He is more developed than we have, but he still needs a lot of development, man. Like, you can't deny that. And I think he's mint. I think he could be like, I think he's got like maybe not actually. I said at the time Neymar potential. Maybe that's a bit of a glaze, but Neymar style, yeah. But again, he is a project player, but he is more developed, 100%. He is more developed, definitely. They'd never sell Due. Yeah, they probably wouldn't. Would they sell Barcola? I know some of you guys in the chat like Barcola. Would you go and get Barcola? Do you guys like Dembele? Could you get Dembele out of PSG? That's going to be fucking tough. You know what I mean? That's going to be very, very tough. Do you like Dembele, Barcola, or options? You know? Or is there anybody else? Rafa Leao? Could you go and get him? Potentially. I mean, you could go and get him. 100%. I mean, there are options there. There are options available. It's just obviously, are City happy with those options? Does City like them? And how much is it going to cost? Yildiz. Yeah, I've only seen Yildiz a few times, mate. But I do actually like the look of that Yildiz. But I've only seen him a few times. So, like, I might have just got a bit lucky on it. Have you seen the Monday Night Football analysis on Trafford versus Edison? Yeah, I watched it yesterday, funny enough. I mean, yeah. I mean, I think most of the stuff that they said was probably legit and fair. But it was. I don't think it was groundbreaking information. Like, I think pretty much every single City fan would have said the same thing. You know, you shouldn't have passed it to fucking Nico Gonzalez. Like, I don't. Yeah, I thought I agreed with pretty much everything they said, but again, it was a bit like it was just obvious. Anybody could have told you what they said. Really, that's what I got from it anyway. Rafael would cook at City. Yeah, potentially, bro. He can score goals, isn't it? He can score goals. That would help. You could get Kang In Lee. I actually like Kang In Lee, you know. I actually rate him. And he's a bit versatile, isn't he? He's very versatile. He kind of reminds me a little bit of Bernardo Silva style player. Like, I'm pretty sure I've seen him play midfield as well once or a couple of times. But yeah, I've seen him on the wing. I've seen him play midfield. Yeah, he's not a bad player, man. But is he good enough? Like, are we just signing a player that's not really good enough? Like, I don't know. Like, this is why, for me, yeah, if you do get rid of Savinho, this is why I'm saying I think you've got to go for a big dog. I think you've got to go for someone big. I don't think you can go for someone okay, yeah, or someone that's a project player, because I just feel like you're not really improving. When you're signing players, right, for me, you're signing players to improve your squad. So if you're selling Savinho, you don't want to sell you don't want to buy a worse player. Yeah, for me, you got to buy a player that's better than him. Otherwise, what's the point? You're literally just accepting downgrade. So that's why, because and this is why I think it's a tough one, because I like Savinho. If you don't rate Savinho first, it's probably easier for you because you just throw any name out there and go, he's good, he's better than him, he's better, cool. But I actually like Savinho. I think he's a good player. I don't really want to sell the guy, but obviously, if he wants to go, see you later. I don't want to just replace him with some random guy. You know what I mean? We've already done that with Mahrez. And yeah, exactly. You know, we sell Mahrez and then we buy Doku and Savinho, and then people go, oh, well, actually, Savinho's going to be better than Mahrez in 3 years. And then 3 years later, Savinho probably isn't better than Mahrez. And then what? You know, that's why it's, for me, I just think you got to be careful, man. LB, if no Rodrigo, keep Savio. Yeah, I wouldn't be just allowing Savinho to leave and panic buying. I'd sell the guy. Sorry, mate, you're not going. Like, we're not just going to let you leave if it's going to detriment the football club. Now, I know some City fans will be like, well, you don't want to be here. Fuck him off. Well, that's cool, but you're actively hurting your own club that you support. So I'm not personally with that opinion. I think for me, if we can't get an adequate replacement, Savio has to stay and we try again next summer. Or you can try in the January, maybe try in January transfer window. Yeah, and don't tell me you can't, because PSG signed Kvaradona, we signed Marmoush, so we know we can do business in January. Canis in the chat says he reckons both of them are happening. I reckon Donnarumma happens, bro. I'm like 95% sure we get Donnarumma. I'm like 95% sure. I think City are just playing poker with Donnarumma, like we spoke about last night. Yeah, the Savio Rodrigo one, I'm much less confident on. In fact, I don't think we're getting Rodrigo. I'm pretty sure of that. Hope I'm wrong, because I want Rodrigo, but I don't think so. But Donnarumma, I think we're definitely getting Donnarumma. I'd be stunned if we don't get Donnarumma, man. I'd be real. I really think we're getting him. Nah, Flaws, let me come through now, bro. Sorry, man. LB, your Doku hate is showing. Haaland is back post all the time and can't even head the ball, mate. Show Doku respect. It's not Doku hate. As I said about 500 million times, I think the coaching is poor when it comes to Doku and Haaland. I've said that about 500 million times. So it's not hate, it's analysis. And the facts is Edison has more assists to Haaland in 1 year than Doku's got in 2 years. Facts. I just give you balanced takes. If you don't like the balanced takes and you only see the criticisms, then that's up to you, bro. But I've give balanced takes on Doku ever since he's been at the club. You just don't like the facts. Big got MD says problem on the left wing is we are not selling Marmoush or Doku because they are good over each other. We're selling because previous game one is not poorer than your. Wait a sec. Problem on the left wing. We are not selecting Marmoush or Doku because they are good. Yeah. I hear you. Well, you can play Bob left wing. Play Bob left wing. Innit? Why don't you play Bob left wing? Bob can play left wing. That's what he played last year. Not last year, the year before when he started playing first minutes. Yeah, I think every game he played was on the left wing. No? Play Bob left wing, bro. Play Bob left wing, Foden on the right. You can do that. Players can improve. Sane went from 15 GA to 35. Yeah, they can improve 100%, but Sane was already at a well better level than Savio and Doku. Like, you got to accept that. Like, Savio was already there and then went to there. The other guys are there and we need them to get to there. So I agree. I fully agree with you. And I hope it happens, man. You know what I mean? I don't want fucking these guys to be shit. Yeah, I want these guys to be decent, man. Big up Marshall says, ALB, it's my birthday tomorrow too, brah. Big up yourself. I big up to you, man. Enjoy your day, innit? Have a good day, mate. Yeah, happy birthday, pal. Big up James says, wonder if any truth to the reports of reps in Madrid. Well, I don't know. All I can tell you is the shit that I'm seeing. I have no inside knowledge, as I've told you about 500 million times, yeah? I am not an ITK. I don't get information. Yeah, however, I will tell you that some random Donny, yeah, who I've never spoke to before, and I have no idea. I'm not going to tell you who he is. I'm not going to out him. Yeah, because what about if he's legit and he works at City or something? But some random guy who I've never spoke to in my life messaged me yesterday and said, LB, Rodrigo is on City staffer in Madrid. So I was just like, I replied to him and I said, I fucking hope so. Anyway, that was it. Didn't respond back to him. And then today I was at the gym. We get that news from that Real Madrid account that said City have staff in Madrid. Is it true? I think it's probably not. But I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. Yeah. I'm not ITK. I don't get information. I'm just literally telling you what I've got, man. I hope it's true, but I probably doubt it. You reckon the club has learned now, given about massive ass wages because players don't want to leave because of their current bills? I just think that's what happens when you're at a big club, and I think that's you have to deal with the shit, and I think that's happened to us previously. It happened when we give big contracts to Joe Hart. It happened when we give big contracts to Jacko. Yeah, so we're not new to this. We're not new to this. We've had this before. Yeah, we've had this before where we've had players on big contracts and then we've decided 2 years after we've given the contracts that we don't want them anymore. Yeah, it's just I just think it's part of being a big club and one of the risks, you know. It's just one of them. Surely that has to be what are the charges that? Well, I don't know. I fucking hope it is, but I just still don't think it's happening based on how strong Diario are going and how strong Guillem Balaguer are going. Because if we end up signing Rodrigo now, Diario are going to get cooked, and so's that Guillem Balaguer guy. They're both going to get rinsed, mate. Yeah, rinsed heavy. I hope we do, and I hope they get rinsed. But it's just unlikely in my view at this point. LB, I need to hear something tomorrow. If we're not getting in, but I think Donnarumma is 100% coming. Yeah, I agree. I think Donnarumma's coming. The Rodrigo thing isn't. I don't think he is. LB, do you think Rihanna has even put a bid in for Rodrigo? Probably not. If they are still in talks, they're probably just discussing everything with Real Madrid. Bet $1,000 on City winning the league, says Neil. I think you can get like 7-1 odds, which I think is pretty fucking mad, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? I think that's pretty wild. 7-1 for City to win the league after 2 games. I think that's crazy. I think if you do fancy a bet and you actually think we've got a decent team, then that is your pretty decent odds, that man. I can't lie. Barcola is good, but he can't score. What? I swear down, he got like Bro, I'm pretty sure he got like 30 goals last season, though. Is that true? I'm pretty sure that Karl got like 30 goals last year, no? Let me double check. 2024, 2025. What did he get last year? Bro, I swear down he got like loads of goals last year, bro. I'll be real. I'm not a massive fan of the guy, but he got 21 goals, 21 assists. I mean, they're pretty solid numbers, I think. I mean, shit on our wingers. The problem with Barcola is I just think he'd struggle in the Prem with his lack of physicality. He's not a very physical player, is he? He's very, I don't know, he's very like scrawny. You know what I'm saying? You don't have a lot of muscle on him. I just feel like Premier League, I just feel like he'd get cooked physically wise. I think he's a good technical player, but I just think Prem, I just don't know if he's got what it takes, man. I'm still backing Rodrigo, but if anyone else, then Leao LB is better than you realise. Yeah, I've just been mad unlucky with him, bro. I'll be real. Every time I watched him, he's just been ass. But that happens a lot. Happens a lot, man. We need to push for Rodrigo, says Basco. What if we draw Napoli tomorrow in the Champions League? I'll cry. I know, man. Kevin De Bruyne. That'd be sick, though, man, if Kevin De Bruyne come back to the... Yeah, that would be mega. Yeah, we need some miracle like Barca getting Yamal, bro, like a gift from God. I know it actually is, isn't it? Like, bro, that's just mad. It's actually wild. That's actually wild. Oh, yeah, I saw that video. Pep Guardiola is finished, apparently. I didn't watch the video, but I saw the thumbnail. Pep Guardiola is washed or whatever it was. I've not actually watched the video chat, so I don't know what they're saying on it, but yeah, I don't think Pep's washed, man. I think that's. I just think he's got worse players. That's what I think. Nah, I don't think so. I'm actually got to go, man. I've got to go out now. But if I'm back in time, I will. But I don't think I'm going to be back in time, man. I'm out. I'm going for a meal and some drinks and that. They said Pepe is finished. We'll see, man. Let me finish off with these chats, boys, and we'll get out of here. Make sure you guys are hitting the notification bell as well, because if we're getting closer and closer and closer to the deadline day, yeah, the bomb. What's Savinho done now? Why is people putting? What's he done? Has he done another post? Has he done another post? No, I don't see another post. Why are managing City putting Savio is too funny? I don't get it. Has he done something? Let me show you what they posted. They put this, yeah, and then just put this. I don't get it. Is this on his Instagram or something? I don't really understand. Where's that? I don't really get it, man. Or are they just tweeting it? Because he's in the picks for the UCL. Yeah, but it will be in the picks for the UCL. Because he's in the squad still. We've not sold him yet. New shoots for City. Means not exactly, bro. Like what? They're just not going to include him in any of the pictures. What? He's still a City player. He's still a City player, man. What the hell? Their club pictures. I think the joke is he's probably leaving, but the pictures. Yeah, exactly, bro. They take these pictures fucking months ago. Yeah, they take these pictures ages ago, man. Yeah, they probably took those photos in like May or April, because they take the pictures before the season ends. Because once the season ends, all the players go on holiday, and they're not going to get them back from like in June, are they? Do you know what I mean? To take the picture. So bro, that picture probably would have been taken in like April. Yeah, like April time. So that's just, yeah, well, it's completely irrelevant. Waiting for January window makes no sense, as you lose the Edison fee, meaning it would offer no benefit. Waiting for a free waste. Yeah, exactly. Like I started saying, I still think we get Donnarumma. Yeah, I don't know about Rodrigo. I don't think we are. But Donnarumma, I think we get Donnarumma, man. I think we get him. I think City are just playing poker and they're waiting for PSG to fold. Yeah. The question is, do PSG fold? And there's literally no reason they don't fold, man. Where's Craig? Party time? Fraud or not? Hey, Craig, mate, come outside. I know you're watching. Yeah, we need news. We need answers. You told us Trafford wasn't signing for Manchester City. He signed. Give us information, man. Give us information. Big up Parker at Prime for becoming a member. I appreciate it. Big up to 22 Snow for becoming a member. Very much appreciated. And big up to Foggy. Welcome back. Appreciate the support to Foggy, Snow, and Parker at Prime. Big up to you guys. Make sure you're smashing these likes up as well. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. I'm sick of hearing that players want to leave. So do you not think Savio wants to leave? Do you not think he wants to go to Tottenham? We can have this conversation again because I've already explained it about a million times. But do you not think that Savio wants to go to Tottenham? You think Tottenham are bidding all this money for a player that they've not spoken to? That they've not spoken to and said, do you want to come to Tottenham? They're just going to bid for it, go through weeks and weeks and weeks of negotiation with Manchester City just for Savio to say, no, I don't want to go to Spurs. Maybe they're not talking about Savio. Maybe they're talking about somebody else. But if you don't think Savio wants to go to Spurs, yeah. Now, of course, he's not going to pull off an Isak. He's not knocking on the door saying, if you don't let me go to Spurs, I'm going to leave. I'm going to go on strike. But he obviously wants to go to Spurs. Any player, yeah, that's bid obviously is considering it at the very least. Spurs are not going to go through weeks and weeks and weeks of negotiation with Manchester City to sign Savio, only for Manchester City to say, yeah, we accept your bid. And then Savio goes, I'm not going to Spurs. I don't want to leave. Oh, come on, man. Maybe they're not talking about Savio. They might not be talking about Savio, to be fair. They might be talking about somebody else. I would go as well, to be fair, if I was getting tripled my wage. Yeah, maybe he is getting a massive wage increase. I don't know. Yeah, big up Ash as well. Said big up Bray, Craig. Meet LB in a car park. We need words. Meet me in a car park, Craig. Yeah. You told me we wasn't getting Trafford, and we got Trafford, Bray. Yeah, stonks so low, man. You need to come outside and give us some bomber information. You know, your stonks are low. What's this? What's this, man? You seen Barca Rifford Banderson? No, I've not seen it. I've not seen that. I didn't see it, man. I didn't see that, guys. Yeah, I've never seen that Banderson. I've not watched Monaco, innit? I've not watched Monaco, man, so I've not seen any of them guys. Anyway, I'm going to leave you there. Big up to you. Smash the likes. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Might be back later on for the draw if I'm back, but I probably won't be back, mate. So there'll probably be no draw. But if I am back, we'll do it. But yeah, bro, we got to hear some news soon, innit? We got to hear some news soon. Where's the Bombers, man? Where's the Bombers? The draw's tomorrow. No, it's tonight. It's tonight. No, I'm talking about Carabao Cup draw, bro. No, Champions League tomorrow. I'm talking about Carabao Cup. Carabao Cup draws tonight. Yeah, I'm talking about Carabao Cup chat, not UCL. Yeah. Anyway, I'll leave it there. Big up to you guys. Smash the likes. Make sure you guys subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow. See you in a bit. Well, see you tonight at some point. I'm going.